What's up? MPN Network, Mr. Al Pete, Mr. Peters' neighborhood, Thank Bold, Christina. What's up?
What's going on, Al?
You know what? The word that comes to me right now for you, delight.
Oh,
Let me
Thank
tell
you.
y'all, this young lady right here, she has like the dopest spirit, like one of the dopest spirits that I've came around. Had the pleasure of working with her on a Life Script podcast. Shouts out to Don. She does a lot of great work, and I'm just delight. Is that a cool word?
that is a cool word.
And another thing too, just to I guess get like semi-personal, the way that she talks is like it's like so captivating. No, it's delight.
This is Tantalizing Tina on the line. Quiet Storm. Here with Mr. Al
Oh
Pete,
God, I love. I'm sorry, I'm so tickled, y'all. I'm so tickled. But
the engineer extraordinaire.
minding my business extraordinaire. That's what that
Ooh,
is.
minding your business.
Oh yeah.
But
When
let me
and when
gi-
I'm not working.
Let me give you your flowers.
Okay.
When I say this is the dopest podcast phenom
Oh,
in Jacksonville, Florida,
that's a strong word. Phenom. Yeah,
don't sleep. Listen.
I appreciate it.
He has all my audio tight. So I appreciate you.
Thank you. That was beautiful. Okay, back to the regular scheduled program.
Back to regularly scheduled programming.
You see how she talking, y'all? Delight. For real though, what's going on? How are you? What's new in the neighborhood? What's going on?
What's going on? So I was saving this for my own Instagram for
Okay.
Mastermind Assemblage, but I've been gone for a minute, but now it's back to the jump off.
Okay, I love it. I love the reference.
I've been studying, meditating, getting my skills up. So when I do come back, not that I've gone anywhere, but when I do come back, it's going to be strong.
Love it. I love it. You're very strategic, very intentional with the content that you give the world, and you're very attentive too. Those three things that I just mentioned is a major factor when it comes to having a small business, or if you're a creator or influencer, small, whatever. But those three things I think about, when it comes to you. So
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to when you come back.
For sure.
Speaking of back, I'm gonna say bike, being the fact that we from Duval County in here.
Duval.
Gotta say bike for Duval, back for the
Bike.
world. Would you like to share some of the things that you're coming back on, or?
Absolutely. So the first I'll be dropping my own podcast here in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe in about the next 6 weeks.
Yeah.
It's called Mastermind Assemblage Presents the Corporate Entrepreneurs, and we'll be sharing stories from other entrepreneurs on how they transition from their corporate job to entrepreneurship or side hustle. There's nothing wrong with keeping your job, your 9 to 5. I love my 9 to 5 personally, and I maintain side hustles in my spare time, but I make money at the same time.
Indeed. So I have a question. I saw somebody online yesterday. No, it's actually today. Nevertheless, a person put on there. It was like, having a small business, being an entrepreneur is becoming heavy. And I'm thinking about going back to 9 to 5.
Oh, okay.
I've never heard or seen anybody make a post like that. You know what I'm saying? Like usually people like, I'm leaving my 9 to 5 to go be an entrepreneur, but you got somebody on the other end saying, I'm finna go back to 9 to 5.
Ooh.
What advice do you have in that regard? It's like for somebody starting a business and wanting to go back to 9 to 5.
Now I'm going to speak to you from personal experience.
Okay.
In 2008, 2009, during that recession time period, jobs were laying off. You could not find a comparable position making the same amount of money if you were, top dollar.
For sure.
So I read an article that said everyone that had a side hustle during that time was able to survive the recession. Meanwhile, if you didn't have something of your own, you probably perished.
Mm.
Filed bankruptcy, you lost everything,
Mm-hmm.
house, cars, family, whatever the case is. So I'm telling this long story to say, individuals that are leaving entrepreneurship to go back to a 9 to 5, great. You got to do what you need to do to maintain your household, your income, right?
Right.
It's steady income. It's consistent. You know, you're going to get paid weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever the case is.
Yep.
Compared to entrepreneurship, you eat what you kill. So sometimes that can be taxing on a person, right? Maybe you don't feel like getting up one day and you don't want to work, but that means you don't get paid either, right?
For sure.
So just having that peace of mind, there's nothing wrong with that. Peace of mind is priceless. So if that means sitting at a desk from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., do what you need to do. But I encourage people to always have something of your own, because 9 to 5s are not guaranteed either. Look, people are laying off today.
Yeah.
Top dollar jobs also. I'm
Yeah.
not talking about restaurants or cashier. We're talking about 6 figures. Microsoft. Amazon.
Shoot, ESPN.
ESPN.
Like, that was crazy when they laid off all those people. Like, them top people that really bring, like, viewers and listenerships to ESPN. And they land these people off.
Right. Yes. And that's you never thought anyone would get laid off from there, right?
Not from ESPN, no.
From ESPN.
And these I'm talking about, like, you have your top 10
sure.
People, anchor people, whatnot, and like 3 of them are like gone. With like crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
In one swoop, they just came in and said, "Hey, you, gone.
Get out of here." Yeah.
Now, what do you do?
Yeah.
Those people have created a lifestyle around what, 7, 8 figures.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm sure they can land on their feet. You know, that's not an issue. However, if you don't have something to pad that landing, the landing could be hard.
Gotcha. And this is the stuff that we're going to hear on the podcast, right? Talking to various entrepreneurs and stuff
Correct.
like that. Yeah.
Yes.
I love
These will be stories of individuals that motivate anyone that's listening, that's considering leaving their 9 to 5 or even starting something, maybe a passion project. Do you necessarily have to do entrepreneurship to get paid? No. It could be a passion project. I have my brother-in-law here today. He makes movies, incredible movies. I'm in one of the movies.
You're in them.
2 of it, City Beautiful.
You're in a movie.
I am in a movie.
Can you tell me? Well, tell us. I'm sorry. I got personal,
yes.
and I forgot the cameras was on. Where is one of your roles? I want to know.
I am a news broadcaster in City Beautiful. It's out on Amazon. And where else? Tubi. And where else? Appleplex.
Okay.
And where else? Everywhere. All platforms. City Beautiful.
I gotta see this acting debut. Oh my God, it's perfect.
I was amazing.
I mean, of course. Of course.
Donald and I, yes.
Don is it too?
Don is in it also.
Shouts out my guy Don.
Ooh, my guy
frat.
Don.
Yeah, what's happening, my guy? Yeah. All right, so I'm not gonna hold you too much longer because I want everybody to have some, reserve for your show.
Okay.
So before we get out of here, when somebody says think bold, what's the first thing you think about?
Think bold is a concept that people take advantage of when thinking outside of the box.
Okay.
Bringing that creative spark to anything they're doing, whether it be your own entrepreneurship venture or someone else's venture, just being bold enough to say, hey, I have an idea for this that can make you bigger and better. That's what think bold means to me.
Christina Jones, y'all. I love it. I'm telling you, delight. Every time I go around her, y'all, I get this feeling like it's like that subtle feeling of like work.
Whew.
Like it's subtle. It's not abrasive, not aggressive. It's very just delighting, calm, and easy and subtle. So I always love working with you. I love the spirit that you
Likewise.
bring.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to the podcast, even though I'm
sure.
going to be doing the work. So
Oh.
I'm going to hear everything before y'all hear it. I'm going to get inspired before everybody hears. But listen, I'm so ready for it. So
You might hear the engineer in the background also,
absolutely.
because I always love his opinion.
I be minding my business. Maybe that's why my opinion is probably royal, because I mind my
Absolutely.
business.
It's very valuable.
Nevertheless, Christina Jones, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
Listen,
Pete.
we are at Think Bold Networking and Mixer. Please be on the lookout for April 2024, which the dates for the conference, all that great stuff. Love it, love it, love it. MPN Network, we are out of here.